Hey, Shalom Akim. And a few Aquas that are watching, first and foremost, call hello Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakwadash, and of course, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, who, through the Holy Spirit, continue to give us His truth. All right. This is Nama of the DC camp. And lo and behold, this is from the Motley Fool a couple of days ago. And this came out last year. All right. What the IRS is starting to do is pay more attention, all right, to the little guy, all right. And this whole thing, if you don't know by now, has been a distraction. I'm talking about this scamdemic, all right, because as the saying goes, you follow the money, all right. And what they're trying to do is keep people preoccupied with this bullshit until they can usher in this digital system that they want. All right, this is what they're after, people. Total control. It's all about control. My last video, I went into Habakkuk, the second chapter. This is the piece of shit that you're dealing with. He can't get enough. All right, he's covetous to the extreme. It's avarice. All right. Here's the headline: if you make $600 or more from your side hustle in 2022, the IRS will know about it. See, you've had too much freedom up until this point. People can make money and not get taxed on the side, but they want it all. They've always wanted it all. All right. This is this beast system coming to a head. All right. See, you can't deny what we've been saying all along. All right. As the, what's his name? Dr. Cornel West used to coin the phrase. He says, and he's talking about these Edomites who, always thumb the nose up at us, like, and shit all over people like us because they think they got it so free. Here in America, this is a white man's land. All right, if you don't like it, leave. Well, okay, I'm gonna hold you to that because I did a video maybe a month or so ago about people not even being able to flee, as in going somewhere else and denouncing their citizenship because good old Uncle Sam is taking his sweet little time. And people that have been abroad for decades even found out that they still have, well, let me rephrase that, finding out that the IRS still has power over them. See, this man never wants to let you go, just like Pharaoh, ancient Egypt. All right, these prophecies fit Esau as they did ancient Pharaoh. All right, these prophecies have to be fulfilled, and they will. The Most High says His word does not go out void, does not go out and come back, without things being accomplished. Let's get that real quick. Let's go to Isaiah. I'll come back to that. 55th chapter. For all those who think you're on some kind of level with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. I'm going to start at 8. It says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, for those of you who dare to question what the Most High does. Neither are your ways my ways, saith the Most High Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, you've never seen rain come down and then go back up? No. But watereth the earth and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. Here's the point. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Because as we go here in Numbers, we're going to find out something else about the Most High. All right, let's go on down to 19. And this is people we have a tendency to do, and it's called personification. We give things that aren't human-like qualities. All right, and I just read what? Well, let's keep going. Numbers 23 and 19. The Most High is not a man, comma, punctuation. What? It's letting you know off the bat, you're not dealing with a man. You're not dealing with a human being. That he should lie. Neither the Son of Man, that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Good questions. Rhetorical, of course. All right. Like I said, we'll go back to Habakkuk. But let me read a little bit more. Whoops. Read a little bit more of this article here. It says, while the move has been under discussion for years, a provision tucked away in the American Rescue Plan Act. See, this is nice sly, slick bastards. That's what they do. They hide shit in these bills, and people are so concerned with trivial bullshit like who's gonna make it to the Super Bowl, who's gonna make it to the NBA Finals, and these motherfuckers know that. So they slip shit in these fucking plans and things of these bills that are hundreds or a couple of thousand of pages. Ain't nobody gonna read all that shit, and they know this. That's why they do it. And it says lowers the threshold for reporting third-party payments to independent contractors, freelancers, gig workers, Airbnb hosts, and small business owners, who it will impact. If you receive $600 or more for providing goods or services in 2022, expect to get either a Form 1099 NEC or 1099K early next year, just in time to do taxes. Which is another way of letting you know that you're not free. When you're being taxed, you're paying tribute to somebody, meaning somebody is over you. If you're an independent contractor paid by check, cash, money order, or direct deposit to your bank account, be on the lookout for IRS Form 1099 NEC, which replaces the old 1099 MISC. And people who thought that those that you heard in years past argue that, about not paying taxes, well, they got a point, because the 16th Amendment, that originally is for, you got a difference between earnings and wages, all right? But they flipped the shit. So these big companies, all right, guess what? You and I are being taxed for wages. That's not supposed to be, all right? If you're paid through a third party, like PayPal, you'll receive a 1099K. Damn. The critical thing to remember, the IRS will receive a copy of the same 1099. The IRS will know if you earned $600 or more when you filed your 2022 tax return, a big change. Under current law, 1099 forms are only sent to you and the IRS when your total annual payments reach $20,000 across more than 200 transactions. Let's say you're a pianist who fills in on occasion for a local band and are paid by check. You earned a total of $7,500 in 2021. Because your earnings did not reach the 20,000 threshold, the band is not required to send a 1099 NEC to you or the IRS. This time next year, though, the same would not be true. Since you earn more than $600, you and the IRS will be due a 1099 NEC. These some petty motherfuckers. We told you the horns were coming out, and you're going to see this piece of shit for who he really is. All right, and that piece of shit I'm talking about, or the nation of Edom, the so-called white man. Nobody's white, and there's nobody black, certainly. These red motherfuckers. It says, whether you build clients directly or work through a hiring platform like Upwork, Uber, Rover, Lyft, and others, the same rules apply. Once you hit the $600 threshold, the IRS wants to know about it. Damn. Closing a loophole. As mentioned, talks have been underway for years about closing this particular tax loophole. The relief is that people are less likely to report income when they believe the IRS has no way of knowing. But yet, on the other end of the spectrum, the super rich, let's say the rich and the super rich, they got all these loopholes, these tax liens, not tax liens, these loopholes, the offshore accounts, things of that nature. And in these companies that I mentioned before, all this is designed to bilk the little man. It always has been. All right. It says, according to legal resources site NOLO, you can expect third-party settlement organizations to request your Social Security number or employee identification number this year. They will need one of these ID numbers to report your income. If they fail to get an ID number from you, they are legally required to withhold 24% of anything you earn over $600. Those funds will be sent to the IRS. God dang. What if you use a third-party payer for more than work? Let's say you regularly use PayPal to pay for goods and services, but you also receive payment for work you do through the platform. PayPal will only report the amount of money you earned. Anything you spent or sent to friends or family is not included. I wonder. The upside, because we don't know how many small business owners, crafters, freelancers, and gig workers fail to report their income each year, we're not sure how much more this change will put into government coffers. And that's really all I have to, that's the bulk of it. All right. Damn, I can't find, let's see if there's anything else here. He goes on to say, we are firm believers in the golden rule, which is why editorial opinions are ours alone and have not been previously reviewed. Blah, 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 blah. I want to get comments, but of course there are none. But yeah, these greedy motherfuckers, this is what they do. This is who you're dealing with when I talk about Habakkuk, 2nd chapter. Behold, verse 4, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So why are you marching up and down the street asking this motherfucker to give you justice? Psalms 43:1 tells you that. All right, let's go there real quick. I'm not going to hold you too long. This is Psalms 43:1. It says, judge me, O Most High, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. O deliver me from the deceitful and unjust man. And that is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He is an unjust man. He is the wicked. Malachi 1st chapter, verses 1 through 4. The Most High hates this motherfucker. But he was given leeway to do what we did because we went off. And that's why nothing ever goes right for us, because we are under the curses still. All right. Yea, also because he transgresses by wine, that means his philosophy, his doctrine. He is a proud man, and there's no one more proud on this earth than the so-called white man. Neither keepeth at home, and you know that. He's all over the earth, telling people how they should live. Who enlargeth his desire is hell, and that hell there means the grave, that's Sheol, and as death, and cannot be satisfied. Now you gotta know you gotta be a greedy motherfucker. All right, a covetous motherfucker to be compared to death. All right, you know the grave can never be full. It says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Another clue as to who you're dealing with. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? Another clue. How long? And to him that layeth himself with thick clay. That thick clay, that word, that Hebrew word there is abadiath, and that's debt. This whole system is debt-based. All right. That's how they keep hold on you. That's how they keep you in this pit. All right. That's this wicked beast system. All right. So there you have it. Actually, I'll read 7. It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. Isaiah 33:1. When thou shalt, well, let me get it. When they shall cease spoiling, people are going to spoil them. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously. Remember, Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 10th chapter, verse 8, tells you this is why the kingdom is going to be translated. All right? And they dealt not treacherously with thee. Then thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. So, hey, it's already written. We're just living it out. It's just sitting back and watching this train wreck, all right? Hey, so with that, shalom.